What is going on, guys? This is Wrestle Chat Wednesday on a Wednesday. Your boy Eric for UFC.
This is Derek of DEMFC or EDFC.
And yeah, it's podcast time. We have been having an interesting time with wrestling in general. WWE again still on the road to WrestleMania. It's just this huge gap in the middle. They have WrestleMania all the way into like mid-April. They haven't had a pay-per-view since mid-February. At least the story has time to develop itself. And develop it did. I feel like now it is the road to WrestleMania, and we'll describe it with our recap. Just looking at it, I didn't even reset my computer. It needs an update, but whatever. Okay. So my technology all around me decides to die. We start with Friday Night SmackDown hailing from, was it Boston or was that Raw?
I think it was no, Raw was Boston. SmackDown was I want to say it was Baltimore? I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know.
there was a basketball team. Was it the Spurs? Was it San Antonio? Or was
It
that
might
the
have
week
been
before?
maybe it was Santa. Shit, because yeah, Monday was definitely Raw because that's Joe Mazzulla and Derek Wright were there. But
Okay.
Friday, I don't remember who was there on Friday. Oh well, Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday Night SmackDown starts off with a bang. They showcase the attack that Randy Orton did on Cody Rhodes before, and they quickly go to the backstage where a car accident happened in the parking lot, which is the things we are missing in wrestling. I've been saying it since since wrestling became shit in
Mm.
WWE. They need to do more of these segments. They need to make this more intense. They need to make this feel a whole lot better. They did all of the backstage ideas last week because this one starts with a car accident. After that, freaking
Mhm.
Drew takes off the windshield and starts beating the snap out of Jacob Fatu. He's busted open, as you can kind of see in the picture. They go into the ring. Drew cuts a promo. The general manager said that, like, what's your problem? Whatever. Security comes out. Jacob Fatu moves him out of the way. They fight a little bit. The refs stop them. Jacob Fatu leaves, comes back, and jumps. He literally like freaking splashes himself like a tsunami through the table. Um, very very lit, and pretty much the entire night continues going with backstage segments of them attacking each other, which is funny. Damian Priest and R-Truth take on Tamatanga and JC Mateo because that group, the mother friggin' T's as we like to call them, they have been like rotating the tag titles, and they lose with the help of the Wyatt Six. Damian Priest and R-Truth, the surprise tag team, are now the tag team champions. I have an opinion on this, but Derek, do you want to go first?
Um, I mean, I've been having the same opinion about it. For like since these guys were named the tag team champions or named to be tag team title contenders,
Uh-huh.
which is like we have other tag teams on the roster, and we went in this direction, which I don't know if it does the MFTs any favors. But I mean, these guys got a crowd, like a major crowd, like got a pop for it. So I mean, I guess you give credit where credit is due. Like you have our truth at like 54 or whatever how old he is,
Yeah,
like
he's
winning
pretty
a
old.
championship in
Yeah.
2026. And this tag team is entertaining to watch. But I've always been kind of miffed about kind of like pitting two people, random people together, and kind of having like the jokey-ish champions because I kind of feel like it sort of just takes away from the titles themselves.
Okay.
But either way, I mean now Damian Priest is a champion again, so which I guess is good.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I guess that's all to really say about it.
I didn't really take in like, oh yeah, I guess Damian Priest finally got something good, and so did our Truth. He had that whole event where he got fired and returned, and people were making a whole stink about it, right? And now he's not only on television every week, but he's tag team champion. I think it's a good thing for the tag team division. I think my biggest opinion on this is
Mhm.
I am in a, like, the wrestling purist in me agrees with you, where this is just a random tag team thrown together, and like they have a whole tag team division of lit wrestlers. Like they could have done more, and I feel like once again a draft is needed to separate a lot of these wrestlers and tag teams to make everything fresh. But if you heard the pop when they came out, and then afterwards when they won the match, it was insane. So people are eating
Hmm.
this up. People
It
love them.
was.
People are loving them, especially as a tag team together. And it's not like it's totally random either. They were like having this feud since the Judgment Day many years ago, right? So
Yeah.
they do actually have history. It's kind of like saying like when they threw Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero together. Yes, they were like separate wrestlers, but at the same time they're like best friends since like they were younger, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
they do have that history there. So good for them. I feel like this is a good sign because I know the MFTs and the Wide Six are probably going to have their own match at WrestleMania. And at the end, Solo Sokoa confronted his mother freaking tease, and Tama Tonga confronts Solo, and he says, "You know what? You should shut up because you kind of sound like Roman right now," which gets cut off by Drew and Jacob Fatu fighting each other, but there is a lot going on with that. Speaking about the tag team division, Motor City Machine Guns kind of get an opportunity. They fight Fraxium. They did have another funny segment with Danhausen and who was it? Candice LeRae, and of course her. Oh, he's frozen. And Johnny Wrestling, of course, Johnny Gargano. And at the end, Candice LeRae does help out the Motor City Machine Guns to what was it? Shelly surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, good direction. I think they put in more character in them because they feel like they're all vanilla, as they would say. Surprisingly, within an hour of the show, Randy Orton comes out and explains why he attacked Cody Rhodes, and it's similar to what we've mentioned last week. It seems like Randy Orton, he wants to be champion. He does mention that he wants to be 15-time world champion. He needs to get more championships. He says he was very happy with like high fiving, doing signatures, and talking to the crowd. He said people singing his songs. It's something he never really expected, but now it's inside of him that it doesn't fulfill him anymore. It doesn't make him happy. Championships makes him happy. He wants to win finally. And when he was gonna fight Drew, he said that was easy. But now that he's fighting Cody and it was like his brother to him, it became difficult. But Cody told him, listen to the voices, be your true self. He wants the best of him, so he got the best of him. He beat the shit out of him, and he cracked his skull open. And yeah, it leads him to backstage segment with a couple other wrestlers. One of them being Matt Cardona. And Derek, take us away with what he said, what he told them.
He called him. What did he say? I know he called him an indie nerd.
Yeah,
And
he said go play
what
with
was the other?
your. He said go play with your action
Your
figures.
action figures.
Oh my god, it just escaped me right now. You
Yeah.
you mark ass you mark
Oh
ass
yeah.
stooge.
You mark ass dude. You indie nerd.
You indie
and,
nerd, and then he beat the hell out of him.
and they just beats the shit out of him. So I mean, I guess great use for Mark Cardona there. I guess I suppose.
Apparently they have history
But
with Cody too.
he beats the shit out of him. Which later on, I guess we could kind of go on to the segment with
Yep.
him and Jelly Roll in the
Yep.
back, where Jelly Roll is kind of like sort of like trying to empathize with him and basically
Great
say like, yo,
segment.
that's not the guy.
Great speech.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's been doing phenomenal work. Like he's like you can tell that this guy's really passionate about like trying to make the most of the time that
Moving on.
he's there. But essentially he kind of like calls on Randy to kind of sort of apologize
Yeah.
and more or less like saying that, oh, like this isn't the guy that I know, and like like you don't need to like kind of stoop to these depths. Like I understand that like this is your legacy or whatever the case may be, but like you don't need to go to these points
Legacy.
to kind of get what you want. You're already like great enough kind of thing, and like it's just like it kind of just starts off with like sort of like apologizing, trying to make things right and whatever. So Randy's just kind of like, all right, let me take it under advisement. I appreciate you. Apologizes to Jelly Roll for like kind of snapping at him, and kind of like takes his words seemingly to heart,
Yeah.
which will lead to later kind of thing. So
Yeah. Other things going on. Aleister Black takes on Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn does talk about the whole Randy and Cody situation. He said that he's trying to do the right thing. He tried to talk to Cody, tried to talk to Randy. Now Randy's turned pretty much bad, but Randy has this championship opportunity. So then he literally says, "What am I doing? I feel like I've been doing all these things right, but the more things I do right, the more things go bad." So he says, "I might as well like lose faith and turn heel." Pretty much is what he said, which brings out Trick. Trick is laughing at him because like, I actually beat Jacob Fatu, something you could never do. And Sami Zayn's like, "I'll take care of you in the future," but right now he's gonna fight Aleister Black, and if he wants to go outside and watch with him, um, and Trick says he will see. He does end up showing up in the match to a humongous pop. The man is super over. And at the end, it was Sami Zayn who kind of turned heel. He attacked Trick Williams. And when he went into the ring, Aleister Black knocks him out, wins the match, which probably lead up to a WrestleMania match. And this is another shocking segment. I don't know if you want to take this one away, Derek. Jade Cargill does come out, and she talks her ish, whatever. She was an interesting like dress jacket, fluffy feather thing. We'll just leave it at that. Very interesting, of course.
Mhm.
To my surprise, Rhea Ripley was actually there. And Rhea Ripley's like, "We talk too much. How about we start fighting?" And Jade said, "On my time." And when she said "my time," it was not talking about her clock, not her wrist, not her head. She's talking her chin. Me chin, bro. Because Me Chin and BFAB come out and they fake like they're gonna attack Jade Cargill because they've been feuding forever. And they all destroy Rhea Ripley. What do you think? Because I've seen a lot of
Um,
like mixed reactions online.
I liked it honestly. Like I felt like Misha needed a little bit of a direction to kind of work with, and Misha kind of describes online that like she hasn't forgotten what Rhea did to her back when she was in the OC and her time in the Judgment Day. So this is more so just getting her lick back, and so she decided that she was gonna stick with Jade, which was awesome. I loved it.
They did have a segment backstage where Jade was trying to talk to BFAB, so I guess they throw little hints here and there. I thought it was really good. I like the shock. I don't know how long it should last, but if they're gonna make Jade like this boss type of girl, like I guess she needs her little stooges on the side, which will also make it entertaining the next couple of weeks because we still are 4 weeks away from WrestleMania, more or less 3 weeks and a half now. So they need other matches. So probably Rhea Ripley is going to bury Michin and BFAB, and then obviously fight WrestleMania. Anyways, United States Championship Open Challenge. Carmelo Hayes fights Ilya Dragunov. It was a very spirited bout, but at the end, Carmelo Hayes barely wins. So I don't know what they're going to leave with that, but we'll see. Hopefully that's the
Hmm.
ladder match at WrestleMania. Speaking about Jelly Roll, Kit Wilson comes out. Very funny segment. He pretty much calls out Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll goes out. He's like, "You want to fight? Let's do this right now." And he's like, "No." He's like, "What about a rap battle?" And he said, "No, it's a poetry slam poetry, which pretty much is a rap battle." Um, yeah, Kit Wilson was really good. His poems were just talking about how small. Sorry, they're talking about like Ozempic. They're talking about like how this guy lost weight, but he was always big. He says he finally could see his own willy. He was cooking, bro. He was cooking with them lines. I won't lie. And then Jelly Roll with the rebuttal. He was in there and he was like, "Hey, you know, I may not be able to see my willy, but your mom does." He was
Yeah.
going in, and then they fight. So that'll probably end up leading to another WrestleMania opportunity. Another backstage segment with Danhausen. Pretty much drops a bunch of ladders on the Miz because he's cursed. And the Irresistible Forces take on the Bella Twins. It ends up being a no contest because Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair interfere. So from what we thought was going to be a 2v2, looks like it's going to be maybe like a triple threat or a fatal four way at
Mhm.
WrestleMania because Raw has other things being added. And last segment, Randy Orton comes out, high fives everyone. He's all happy. He apologized to Matt Cardona. And Derek, what did he do?
He apologized to Matt Cardona, and then he kicks him in the nuts, RKO's him, and completely beats the shit out of him and breaks his arm.
Yeah. Absolutely destroys him. He also tried a blade and it went pretty wrong. because it was bleeding from the back of his head, not the front of his head. So you could see the blood all over the table and stuff, but you couldn't see it over him. So I know they're trying to make it
Mm-hmm.
more traumatic and like serious, as you guys can see in Randy's t-shirts all covered in Cody's blood still. Um at the end, he was going to slam his head through the steel steps. They held him back. He managed to put a chair on his arm, and as you said, broke his arm. And the crowd are eating it up. They're chanting one more time, bro. This guy literally got his arm crunched, and they're chanting one more time. Quickly leads to backstage. General manager has to abandon this fight to see the one behind the scenes, and it's again Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre fighting like on one of those like road signs or like on top of a building or something. The fence was kind of covering what was underneath, and they pretty much dropped to their, I guess, death. I don't know. They fell into somewhere in an abyss, and that's how SmackDown ended. It was really lit. A lot of wrestling tropes. What do you think of SmackDown?
That
We,
sounds good.
yeah,
They're ramping it up, and I love it. I love the fact that they're kind of ramping it up. It kind of feels like everyone kind of has like a spot to play here,
yeah.
which has been really good. This is kind of like, again, like going back to like how WrestleMania should feel. Like we're getting right into like how the feeling should be like. So I'm loving it.
Honestly, I think this is how it should be. And as I mentioned earlier, because WrestleMania is still so far away, it's almost like what 7 weeks from
Mm,
originally what Elimination Chamber was. Vince would have it on a firm, cold March night right now. This weekend would be WrestleMania if it was up to him, but he's not
mm-hmm.
here anymore. So yeah, I feel like maybe they're taking time to stretch and figure out the storylines, but so far so good. Ever since Road Dogg got dipped, um,
It's been moving nice.
got a lot better. Monday Night Raw, no different, bro. It starts off with Brock
Oof.
Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was freaking going in general on this night. He was saying pretty much how he got lucky because Brock was exhausted fighting 20 people, and he is no ruler, and he does not, or Brock should not be scared of him. He also mentioned that everyone for years has always been looking for the Beast Slayer or for the next big thing, and they said that Obafemi's overhyped, which clearly he's not. Um, and that try to confront him one on one. Obafemi obliges. The crowd was super into Obafemi's entrance. They changed it a little. I don't know if you noticed that, Derek, where
Yeah.
um, before they go into his actual song when he does the whole dancing, they have like a big pause and they have like the entire arena like quiet, all the screen's dark, and then it goes din din, ooh, with the lights everywhere, and then he comes out. Very very cool. Anyways, he has
I
aura.
liked. Yeah, he has aura. Honestly, like sometimes I'm kind of like iffy and miffed about having like changes made to like an entrance that I feel like already works, but like yeah, honestly, the pause and kind of having before his music starts, I liked a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, he goes in, and as the theme of this week, he absolutely beats the shit out of Brock Lesnar. No, not really. Actually, he was going to be in an F5. He pushed him off, and he clotheslined him outside. Brock looked like he was scared, and they ran away like skeleton dogs. Oba was pulling off a promo. I wish that Oba was actually on the mic because he can actually go. But yeah, pretty lit start of the night. This leads to the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory taking on the Usos for the tag. What was a non-title match? I guess they're trying to
It was,
get a
yeah,
tag match in
yeah,
the
it was an
future,
title match. Yeah,
but because well, Ellen and I try to help out because I think someone tried to interfere of some sort. It's because Logan Paul tried to hit him with the brass knucks, so Logan Paul interfered. Jey Uso found the knucks, and Jey Uso starts punching everybody he can find, and he lost his head. Jimmy Uso tried to calm him down, and Jay said pretty much, "Piss off, get off me," and went backstage pretty heated, which they discuss a little bit more backstage, and Jimmy pretty much warns CM Punk backstage that be careful, Jay's unhinged right now, which is always the best Jey Uso.
that's Jay. So
AJ Lee challenges Becky Lynch to a match at WrestleMania. Becky's like, I'm the best. Her promo was pretty good, I won't lie.
hmm
You can really tell the difference. There's levels to this, and unfortunately, even though AJ Lee is a crowd favorite, she is kind of lagging behind on the mic and in the ring. So hopefully this rivalry ends soon. Javon Evans takes on Grayson Waller. I must have missed this match. I don't remember this at all.
Oh, well, I watched it.
Again, they're in TD Garden, so I think maybe they mentioned the Celtics, of course, that were
They
there.
did. There were a couple of Celtics that were in attendance. Kofi was standing ringside, basically being critical of Waller as well.
Oh, interesting.
But basically, the young OG got the victory. And I think there was a point where the camera like panned over to like Kofi, and he kind of had like this like look of like damn, this kid's good kind of thing, and also kind of like sort of disappointed in Grayson Waller for losing. But yeah.
You think Javon Evans should join the New Day?
Mm.
I feel like he's doing really good right now on his own, though. Like
I
he's
think he's
pretty.
doing good on his own. I don't think he needs it. I feel like the only way that like them being together would work is if they became baby faces again. To be honest.
Shall see. Oh, speaking of Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman comes back outside. He's like, I'm not done. He says he has an issue with Seth Rollins. He talks a bunch of ish, and that's when Seth Rollins comes out, still with the mask gimmick by himself. He's gonna attack Paul Heyman, sorry, but he gets arrested by the Boston PD. They pick the boy up. They walk in the crowd, and Paul Heyman goes off in his promo. Derek, if you want to chime in on what he said, I vaguely
Well, Paul
remember, but
he said a lot of stuff. He basically said that he has a restraining order, and since he violated the restraining order, he's now being arrested. And now that he's getting arrested, like he's gonna become a felon. And now that he's become a felon, his wife is going to divorce him. And when his wife divorces him, she's gonna marry like half the locker room. And then since she's gonna be fucking around with half the locker room, child services is gonna get involved and take their daughter. And once they take their daughter, he's gonna adopt her, and when he adopts her, he's gonna tell her how much of a piece of shit he was, basically. So all these things are he's saying while he's getting escorted out, and then like Rollins like runs back into the ring, and Paul Heyman throws the microphone at him.
oh yeah. So you guy goes to the ring, and Paulie was like, ugh. And then Seth
And
pushes him, and then freaking Paul Heyman, like what's it called, the WWE 2K26 like new ragdoll features. He's just like, it just dies, bro. It was great, great
oh my
segment.
god,
Then he gets arrested
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Lovely segment. Backstage as well, Io Sky offers support for Kyrie. It's the same old shtick. Danhausen curses I Show Speed because he was there and he didn't want to agree with whatever Danhausen wanted. So we'll see where that leads. It was very funny though. Bailey and Lyra Valkyria defeat the Kabuki Warriors. It was pretty much a number one contendership. And Bailey and Lyra are supposed to take on next week in the Mecca, of course, to the booze of Boston. So in New York, they're going to be Madison Square Garden. So probably something big's going to happen next week. Yeah, so they're going to fight for the tag team titles. Again, bringing so many tag teams. It might be a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. We shall see. Speaking about women, Stephanie Booker and Liv Morgan fought each other when Dominic was going to enter to fight for the Intercontinental title. They go backstage and they're going off ham. Derek has mentioned in the chat, and let's keep it PG here. This is the stuff he likes to see. Moving forward, Intercontinental Champion Penta defeats Dominic Mysterio because the Judgment Day were going to interfere, but Finn comes in and helps out to the loud cheers of the crowd. What else happened? And the last segment of the night, CM Punk talks his ish, continues to talk his ish. Jey Uso comes out, pretty much was guns a blazing. Jimmy tries to calm him down. I don't remember. Did Jay end up attacking? I think he did end up attacking CM Punk until Jimmy pushed him away,
He
right?
did. He went after Punk, but Punk like knocked him down.
Yeah.
So then Jay kind of got trying to get into between them, and that's when Roman came in and Superman
Yes.
punched Punk.
Yeah. Because at the end, he's like, "Why are you trying to like attack me? Like, even Roman Reigns is not here tonight." And to everyone's surprise, Roman Reigns was here tonight, and that's as you said. He attacked CM Punk and he kept going, but now Roman seems like he's the one that's kind of lost control. And CM Punk was like on the floor laughing, saying like, "Now I'm in his head." I don't know how getting the shit beat out of you is being in someone's head, but I guess good
Well,
for
it
Punk.
was
I don't
more
know.
so, yeah. Well, it's more so the fact that like, yeah, he did lose control. Like Jay Uso, I think the big thing there is that like he was gonna leave, and Jay was just like Joe, like get him, like you're just gonna let him walk away like that.
Oh
Like Jay
yeah.
egged him on and was very much like right hand man. But what made it big was the fact that Jay was the one that pushed Roman, and Roman is normally the one that pushes Jay, but it was the other way around. Jay was the one
Yeah.
that was just like, get him, Moose, like get him, and then that's when he snapped, speared him, beat the shit out of him, and he was more so saying, because they were like saying like, "Oh, Punk, do you need any help?" He's like, "I'm not the one that needs help. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not the one that needs help." But that's why he was laughing, because it was again furthering his point that like Roman can't do anything on his own, right? Like he got to that point because
Ah, I
his
see.
family
Okay.
basically got involved. His
Yeah.
family was what, or his brother was, or his cousin was the one that pushed him to actually do all this stuff when he was trying to like remain composed, kind of thing, right? So it was more so proving his point that like you can't do this on your own, like you never could, kind of thing, right? So
Okay. Actually, well then, look at that. Maybe a little. It is a little bit better than I expected it to be.
it's huge. Like honestly, I love that segment so much. One, just because like it's right hand man Jay. Like again, like I was mentioning last week, like the hothead Jay is the Jay Uso that I love. That was the one that carried the pandemic. That's the guy that I like to see because
He,
he's the one that is just very much like straight like he's just ready to just go after everybody. And like the fact that he was just kind of like getting him, Roman said, it's just like, nah, bro, like get him. Like that's like, this is the guy that's talking shit about your dad, and you're just gonna let him walk off like that. Like he's right there, like get him.
yeah.
Right? And like Roman clocked it and he keyed it and he went for it. And a lot of people just loved it because like it's like more the physicality that's coming on, but there's a lot of a story that's being told with these interactions where it's like these guys are just trying to play mind games on each other, and it's like the main thing of like Roman's trying to be calm, cool, and collective, but like Jay was the one that got him. But it's just kind of like, nah, bro, like f that, like that's your man's, like yo, get him, and like Roman did it,
Mm,
right? Which is different. It's very different because of their dynamic from before, where it was always Roman being the guy who was always like trying to get Jay to be that person, and now Jay is essentially being the Paul Heyman in a sense, and kind of being his guy who's telling him like, yo, like, nah, bro, like do the shit kind of thing, right? So,
mm.
um, it's great because again, like with each passing week, it's like like Punk's not wrong with the stuff that he's saying, but like, but like also it's just kind of like again, like Roman was trying to keep it cool, but like he finally was just kind of like, nah, like F it, like I'm just gonna go for it.
As we transition out, the only other thing I was gonna mention was with NXT happening. I think it was yesterday or whatever. There's just a couple things. I know they're trying to have almost like a fatal four way angle. It was like Ethan Page. There was Ricky Saints, and of course, Joe Henry. They all like have
Mm-hmm.
a claim for the NXT championship. So Ruka still continuing her rivalry with her ex best friend, and the funny thing was Johnny Gargano showed up on NXT because they were hoping that maybe if his old self appears, that maybe he'll be okay. And that's the third time he's been sent down to NXT, which is funny. We'll see if we hopefully they continue with the SmackDown part because at least he's been doing something. But yeah, that was our weekly recap. What do you want to go into first? Do you want to get into the sheets?
Um,
Do you want to get into the salt? Is there
One
anything?
thing I will mention in terms of a recap, like kind of going off of a show that we don't usually cover, but it is relevant, was the Johnny Gargano storyline
Okay.
because it actually filtered into NXT last night.
Yeah.
So there was a number one contendership, I think, like gauntlet of battle royal for to see who would get the to challenge Miles Moore for the NXT North American Championship,
Mhm.
and Candice LeRae came out like towards like I guess like the last entrant and said that Johnny was in it, and she had to draw Johnny out, and Johnny was still very much in like depressed mode.
Yeah.
But he ends up winning the gauntlet because he was basically planking the whole time. Everyone just beating each other up, and Candice LeRae just like pushed his like planked body onto I think it was on Shiloh, and he got the pinfall, just like planked on top of him. And so since he got the win, he's now number one contender, and that's slightly like snapped him out of it, and was like, oh, like maybe we will get Johnny wrestling back because he finally got a win, kind of thing, right? So
Yeah. That's funny. I'll let bring back his
yeah,
old
so
song though. The good one though,
I hope so.
not the cheap one. Perfect. Yeah. So which segment do you want to go into now?
I guess we'll go into the sheets.
Okay.
Let's get lost in the sheets.
We'll get to Matt's dirt sheets minus Matt. Derek's taking over. Derek, what do we got in the sheets?
What do we have in the sheets? I should open up the sheets.
I don't think there's much that happened
I don't think
this
so,
week.
honestly.
They did mention some tag team, and they on Monday Night Raw. I think someone passed away, so I think they said their condolences. I also forgot to mention that why is his name escaping me? There was a new Hall of Fame inductee, but he's
Oh,
famous.
Sid, Psycho Sid,
Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid, bro,
Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid.
Since when?
Since Monday, they announced that he's
Oh,
or I
okay.
think actually they might have announced it. No, I think they announced it Monday.
Let's see, he was already in. Interesting. I was talking about Friday.
Oh,
Talking about my God, why do I keep forgetting his name? I keep trying to think A-Rod, but it's not A-Rod. Basketball player for the Bulls.
Michael Jordan?
WCW. NW for
Oh,
life,
Dennis
bro.
Rodman. Dennis Rodman.
bro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't know why I kept
Say
escaping me.
Jordan?
I was like, bro, I keep thinking of like the shirt that Jor or was it Jay who wore that had Monday Night Raw or was NWO or something like that
Yeah,
when we went to that one pay-per-view. Dennis Rodman is inducted to the Hall of
yeah,
Fame. So at least
but
they're
Dennis
finally
Rodman, but
adding people in.
yeah, they're starting to fill in. But yeah, Psycho Sid got added for the Legacy Award, so it's not like a full. I think because I think he's already been inducted as a Hall of Famer, but like he's still. I don't know what the Legacy Award
Award
is, but
does. It's
like,
something. That's funny.
but yeah, in terms of what we got in the sheets, yeah, it's not really much.
Going on.
Oh, okay. I guess the main thing in the sheets is, as we mentioned, I don't know if we mentioned it last week, but Ted DiBiase was found
Ooh.
not guilty from his
Yeah.
verdict, and he was on stream and he was on the phone, and
was on
he
the
said,
telly.
"Oh, Vegas, April 19th. All right, book it." So now everyone's just like, "Oh my God, Ted DiBiase is gonna get involved." So I need everyone to slow the roll because one, I don't think he's going to.
Oh, you
Two,
don't?
y'all don't care about Ted DiBiase. Stop
No,
it.
they don't.
You don't.
No one
You
does.
don't like stop making it seem like a thing and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna mark out a Ted DiBiase shows up. You don't care about Ted DiBiase. The only reason why you care is because he was a third man from a story that honestly doesn't really require him at this point. But if he doesn't run in, I guess that'd be kind of cool. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. But
Randy did
either way,
mention legacy a lot. For me, I did like Ted DiBiase during that time. I thought him and Cody
I
were going
did
to do
too.
something big, but clearly it didn't.
I did too. But like, I don't see don't like he's been out of the game for too long. I don't really care.
Oh, no. 100%.
Um,
He's not the same.
Another thing in the sheets, Brock Lesnar recalls how he got his chest tattoo, and
Chest
apparently
tattoo.
he got it during a drunk night, and woke up with it and was just like, "What the hell is this?" And he just kind of like had it from there, kind of thing. He also went on to say that the WWE locker room has become a lot more softer than it used to be, which wasn't necessarily a knock on the locker room itself, but legitimately, like back in the day, wrestlers court was a thing. Like, there were a lot. It was a much more of a harsher environment versus what it is now, where everyone just kind of s with each other. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a fair statement to say.
Yeah.
So I don't know what people are gonna say about that. They're gonna make a thing. Rob Van Dam leaves door open for a WWE return.
Really weird.
He mentions that he would, for the right reason and for the right stuff, that he would entertain going back to WWE, but he doesn't want to do like a retirement tour or have it like lead to a retirement thing. He would just like go back and do something, basically.
Interesting.
The live action Moana trailer came out, and The Rock
So much freaking mana.
as Maui is quite the sight to see, that's for sure. Because it's literally just him with tattoos and a wig.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I love the movie in general.
yeah, I think it's
And
gonna be
I
like
think it's gonna be good. I mean, I like it. I mean, I was joking around with my family. I was like, bro, why did they bring in The Rock? They could have brought the voice actor for the movie that sounds exactly like him, which is just like joking because it was The Rock, of course. But yeah,
it was.
it looked good. The graphics and
Yeah.
everything, the other cast members looked pretty good. I thought, like, I viewed it as like it was pretty good for what we got because
Mhm.
no one was gonna expect The Rock to look like a big old Samoan cartoon. It
Yeah,
just didn't
absolutely.
look like him at all. It didn't look realistic at all, and that's just the point of it. He was like a god or whatever. And yeah, there's so much you can do, bro. He's like freaking 50 something now. He looks old. He clearly doesn't have hair, and the character requires a wig. So it
Yeah,
is what it
so
is.
here we are.
Good trailer though. If we're speaking about trailers, Spider-Man also finally revealed a trailer last week and is the first trailer to ever pass 1 billion views. He's
Yeah, people
still
are
the needle
geeks for that
mover.
trailer.
Still the needle mover. Always on top. You know what else on top?
Yeah.
Daredevil came out yesterday as well. It's 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Apparently, it's going to be
Damn.
peak. And they've mentioned that the last 2 episodes, cinema, bro. Which, of course, they also announced a Punisher show or like a movie or something right when Daredevil ends. And the Punisher is also in Spider-Man. Just put it all
Mhm.
together. Just piece it all together.
Mhm.
Also, because Spider-Man's also in New York and he's receiving the key to the city from a new mayor, something definitely happens around along those lines. So, it's a good time this week. It's a good time if you want to be. We're talking all the sheets right now.
I just need Fisk to make an appearance as Spider-Man. I think he's still owned by Sony's.
Technically, everything's owned by Sony, but we shall
But
see
like,
how
I
that
need them
goes.
to just like let go and let my boy Kingpin just like show up in Spider-Man, bro. I need it.
He also mentioned that in an interview this week. He was like, "I just want to fight Spider-Man." So we shall
Yeah,
see.
I needed to fight Spider-Man too.
Everyone wants it.
And then I was gonna mention something else too. I feel. Um, but no, that might have been. Oh wait. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
That's it. Okay. Moving forward, what do we got in your grains of salt?
Got one major grain of salt.
All right. What is your grain of salt, sir?
I've been seeing a lot of people making comparisons to the CM Punk and Roman Reigns, WrestleMania build to the Rock and Austin from WrestleMania 17. Excuse me.
Rock and Austin.
Yeah,
no worries,
which
bro.
so a couple of things. Like, I definitely don't think it's like to the same degree. I definitely think that they do have the potential to make this a very, very good and very big story leading into WrestleMania. But there were two things that I've seen online where people were kind of like, oh, like it's kind of given like the same feel, the same intensity. But another person had made a mention about how like they need like a segment kind of like what Rock and Austin did when they kind of had to sit down with JR leading into their match at WrestleMania 17. And they're saying like they need a segment like this where they're just like sitting face to face with like a moderator like Michael Cole and they're just like just talking their shit and just talking about what the match means to them and kind of just like building something off of there. But say like, oh, like, they don't make promos like this anymore. And someone had mentioned it, and I agree. It's just like, well, like everything is too like overproduced and overmanaged nowadays. Like people run off of scripts too much as opposed to just kind of letting the promo like kind of like feel out. Like when Rock and Austin did it, like they didn't really have a script. They knew the goal of what they were trying to do, and they just let their characters just kind of speak for themselves. And they were able to build like a really cool and magical like promo segment off of it. And I honestly do feel that Roman and Punk have been kind of running the same way with how this whole thing is kind of materialized. And I feel like they have the ability to be able to just like know, like, all right, this is what we're trying to get to. I don't need a script. Let's just go. Right?
Yeah.
Let's just kind of go back and forth. Let's just build a promo based off of what we know each other. Just whatever. These things are off limits, but like let's just kind of do it and just kind of build off of that kind of thing. So I wouldn't be remiss or I wouldn't hate if they kind of did something similar to that where they kind of had like a one-on-one like backstage promo where they really just kind of like really sold the match. They've been doing great so far with how they've been selling it so far, but something like that would kind of be kind of cool.
Yeah. No, that would be pretty sick, honestly. I wouldn't compare them, I guess, together because like I feel like Roman and CM Punk are their own whole thing.
Hmm.
And I would compare it to more like Roman and Cody being of this generation, like the two top stars.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean, like promo wise, like it would have been pretty lit. Yeah, I feel like their promos have been great, and again, as the original thing that made us feel something for WrestleMania, I just think that they need to do something else. Now I'm like, if they still have another like 3 to 4 weeks to keep doing this, like they shouldn't be repeating now. As you said, it should be a different promo, it should be a different event. Um, I don't think I've seen CM Punk wrestle since the pay-per-view, so yeah. Any other grains of salt for you, sir?
Nah, that's like my main grain of salt for tonight.
Wow, we got through everything quick.
We did.
All right. Well, I was thinking of doing something like this. It's been a while. Let's hit up the Sporkle. Let's hit up the opinions here. I set up some more games. I forgot there's we could have played WWE 2K, but I'm kind of tired right now, and my TV is dead.
That's fair.
Probably next week. I was gonna say tomorrow, but tomorrow Columbia plays, so we shall see. If not, Wrestle Chat Thursday on WWE 2K. All right, so let's go with WWE. Let's see what we got. Let's see if there's something for like the road to WrestleMania. Continue without supporting you. I will not support. WWE Champions. Can you name the WWE formerly WWF Champions? WWE Intercontinental Champions. What kind of game is this? WrestleMania main events. Have we done this?
Maybe.
Brother. All right, let's get into this sparkle then. Ta-da! I started it. My bad. Let's see. The Rock, Roman Reigns.
Is this on the stream? Oh, that's okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
John Cena, Undertaker. Gotta get the big names. Austin. Randy Orton. Triple H has definitely been in a bunch. Maybe Big Show. He has.
Big Show has been in a main event.
That's
Yeah.
Mick Foley?
WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Mick Foley was in that same main event.
Yeah. Chris Jericho is another. Shawn Michaels is another. Just going through the big names now. Hogan. Yeah, there. All the freaking WrestleManias there. The Giant. Andre. Oh boy, here we go. Bret Hart. Yokozuna. Is it Yokozuna?
Oh, Yokozuna, I think.
Yokozuna? Yeah, we got a couple on there. Who else? Sergeant Slaughter. Piper. Yep. So twice.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to go into modern days. I was just thinking like past days. Lesnar. I have like 3 minutes and 30 seconds to do this.
Yeah, you're doing good. I'll fill in the blanks wherever I can.
Lesnar. Am I misspelling Lesnar? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Lesnar, yeah.
Yeah. Seth freaking Rollins because he interfered in a bunch. The Miz. The Rock you already added. Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, and of course Batista. We're all involved. Bro, how many WrestleMania? Goldberg, maybe?
Goldberg never main evented.
The Undertaker, WrestleMania Part 1. I already put Roman Reigns in there. CM Punk. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, CM Punk is recent.
Steve Austin and Kevin Owens.
Uh,
Trying to think. Brock Lesnar. Who else did this guy fight the last couple of years? WrestleMania 36 Part 2. Besides Seth Rollins.
it was Braun Strowman.
Really?
Yeah, remember it was a COVID year. It was supposed to be Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns went home for COVID. So
I don't
Braun
know how-
Strowman took a spot.
I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, Goldberg actually did main event. He made event tonight 1 of 36. Actually, no, he didn't. It was Undertaker and AJ. It was Undertaker and AJ, yeah.
I don't know if I spelled Strowman right.
It's STR. I think AU. Or no, just put in Braun. Just put it like BRAUAN.
I did. It won't let me.
Okay, so maybe it's STR.
Maybe search it up, I guess. 151 is left on the clock. I don't feel like there's not enough time for this.
Oh yeah, so SCROWMAN.
Sorry, say again. STR?
STROWMAN.
No. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I'm stupid. It was Drew McIntyre.
Oh, Drew. Fudge. There you go. Drew's in there. Oh boy, there's still a lot more to go, eh? I know the
37.91
women's
was Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
Belair. What was it? The other one. There was a triple threat women's. It was Flair,
Ronda Rousey,
Rousey,
Flair, and Becky.
and Becky Lynch. Thank you. Okay, we filled a lot of these. Ah, damn it, Mr. T was one of them. Who are the other ones?
The first one. Paul
First and second.
Orndorff.
I don't know how to spell that.
Just ORDORNFF, I think.
Okay, whatever is gonna appear. We have 38 seconds. Can it be done? What else have we missed? At least modern times. Kevin Owens, night one.
The tag team match.
Oh,
tag team match.
Oh, Usos. Sane. All right. I think we covered all of modern time. Oh, except for this. Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and who? Edge. Oh, that covers. Yeah, that covers all modern times. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Benoit. Okay. Brock Lesnar and Angle.
Yes.
Yeah, we got all the 2000s at least.
And then Psycho Sid was Undertaker 13.
Sid. Okay. Hogan is all the ones that are missing. Ah, damn it. But yeah, from this WrestleMania's on this side, everything was covered. All the 2000s were covered. The 90s were covered. I was never going to get WrestleMania XI. It was Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow. I have no idea who that guy is.
Huh?
That was WrestleMania XI.
Who the fuck is Lawrence Taylor?
Damn it. The Ultimate Warrior was another one. King Kong Bundy. Orndorff will say we added that. Randy Savage and Ted DiBiase. Randy Savage. Damn, that would have been another big one to add. We got 93%. Average is 70%. I'm going to give us a little bit higher, probably 95 because Paul Orndorff. We didn't know how to spell that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did really good. Now, continuing on to the next Sporkle, because it's based off of Randy Orton's segment saying that he wants to be 15-time world champion. Let's see the most world championship matches at that was a world champions in general. But if we're talking about big matches, most world championship matches at Big Four pay-per-views. Are you ready?
Okay.
5 minutes. There's 16 wrestlers. John Cena.
Yes.
Triple H.
Yes.
Those are two top ones, actually. Randy Orton's the third one. I'm getting it in order. That's funny. Edge, maybe? Yeah. Okay. The Rock? Probably not. Oh, he is there. Austin? No.
Austin, probably.
No.
No Austin?
No Austin. He sucks.
Uh,
Confirmed he's not big match. Undertaker's there. Maybe Kane. No. Jibble? Lesnar, probably. Yeah, Brock Lesnar is 4.
Lesnar.
Big match pay-per-views. Goldberg? I feel like, no.
No. Seth Rollins, maybe?
Yeah, I think Rollins appeared in a lot of matches. No. Miz?
Roman.
Yeah, Reigns. Yeah, he's 13. We did mention Rollins. Jericho? Yeah, he's there. Big Show. Yeah, he's on there. That's funny.
Really?
Angle? Yeah, Kurt Angle. What do we think is big match? Guerrero?
Hogan?
Hogan for sure. No. It's because he didn't wrestle in pay-per-views, bro. There was only like one WrestleMania per year. Hart? Michaels. Yeah, that filled off the top side. We have 3 more. Batista? Yes, Batista was in there. Okay, 2 more wrestlers. Number of matches 12 and 10. Let's think. Bryan? Yes, Daniel Bryan. One more person.
Really?
Yeah. One more person and we're done. We have 3 minutes left. Did I say Edge already? Edge is there. Jericho. Maybe Miz? Big match pay-per-views. Kane, Undertaker, Jericho, Angle.
Punk?
Foley? Punk should be good. Yes, there we go. 85% is usually the people who get it.
Oh.
Next on the WrestleMania Sporkle, every WrestleMania triple threat match ever. We have 4 minutes to do this one. Good
Jesus
freaking
Christ.
Lord. Let's just look at the card very quick before we even get into it. WrestleMania XV, WrestleMania 2000, WrestleMania 2000, WrestleMania X7. Holy shit. I think if we just mentioned a bunch of... I said triple threat matches.
Well, seems like it's multi-man matches.
Every WrestleMania triple threat match ever. Oh, because it's tag teams? 2v2v2?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
mother frigger. All right. So Edge and Christian's won.
Yeah.
We want to start it off
Edge
the
and
bat.
Christian might be 2 because I think they did 16 and 17.
Edge.
I think they
Oh my God.
repeated the same match like for 2 WrestleManias in a row.
Christian, yeah. Dudley. Just go both. Hardy. We got Rocky. No? Should I just write Dwayne?
The Rock was in one though.
Yeah.
Oh wait, triple threat though. Was in it? He was in a triple threat?
He was in a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, he's
All
in a
right,
fatal 4-way.
so Michaels, Cena, Triple H, Benoit. Oh, Benoit's a part of a lot of
Randy.
them. Orton, thank you. Oh, Angle. Of course, Booyaka.
Yep.
Oh my God, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas. I don't even. Oh, I just put Angle and their entire team came out because it was Team Angle.
Oh, Chris
Okay.
and Team Angle, yeah.
Rhino. Yeah, was a tag team member. JBL. Is it Bradshaw? I don't know if he was a part of it. No. Triple threats. Batista.
Yeah.
Reigns was recent. Rollins as well. I'm gonna say Lesnar. Okay, Big E. Woods. Kofi. Good Lord, Kofi. Kingston. Yeah. Okay.
The Usos?
Xavier. Is that why? Woods? No. Usos. Nice. Let's go. Oh, I guess yeah, because he wasn't a part of it.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and I think the
bar.
the fucking it wasn't the bar, it was thing. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
Nice shouts. Harper and Rowan. The Sheamus one. Oh no, I don't know. Oh yeah, Sheamus was a part of one. Night 2.
Sheamus, Gunther, and McIntyre.
Dude, I don't even remember. Oh yes, that was a banger.
Yeah, that banger, bro.
That was a banger. Night 2. Randy Orton. This is tag teams. Randy was in a tag team.
Probably.
Oh yes,
RK,
with Bro. I forgot what his name is. Riddle.
Yeah.
OC. No. Trying to think what other tag teams were there. Uso, right?
The Street Profits, maybe.
Profits. Nice. Okay. One more tag team in that match. Viking. Experience. Eric.
and Ivar.
We have a minute left. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Punk, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and
shoot, who was the third guy out? It was they were both feuding with him at the same time, and I remember Kevin brought Randy out on the golf cart.
Daniel Bryan. WrestleMania 41 Night 2. 41 Night 2. Oh, like Rocky? No, that's not a triple threat. Oh, it's not main event.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it was just a triple threat match.
The woman maybe? Like Lynch?
Oh, it was Belair. It was Belair, Io, and Rhea.
Thank you. Io Sky. Rhea Ripley. Covered a lot of the modern times here. Oh, we just did this one. Rousey and Flair.
Yeah.
We definitely did not have enough time for this. All right, let's see what we missed. Billy Gunn, Hardcore Holly, Al Snow. Chris Jericho, apparently I missed. Raven, Kane, and Big Show, Jazz, Trish Stratus, and Lita, Victoria, Trish Stratus, and Jazz, Eddie, the Guerreros, we forgot, the Big Show again, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase. I forgot they had that little match. Epico, Primo, Tyson Kidd, and Justin Gabriel. Never getting that. Big Show once again. Sasha Banks, The Miz, and Finn Balor. I don't remember that, bro. Oh, Intercontinental title. John Morrison. Chad Gable, Otis. And Logan Paul was the other one. That was the one they were feuding with. We didn't do that bad, actually. 71%, so we're above average, bro. Above average.
Not terrible.
Is there any other mores you want to do? Maybe one more?
Honestly, I think I'm good.
You're good? All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
We've gassed them. Pretty tired too. As you guys can see, I'm replacing everything. Today is officially 1 year since I bought my car. They gave me the congratulations, so it's been lit. I replaced my water bottle for a bigger one. The other Yeti, well, didn't really have an issue besides it being smaller, so like, we need more water. But I lost it in the movie theaters last week, so
nice.
That was the excuse to replace this. And then my TV died today on me, so I'll have to buy a new TV. So next week maybe you'll see something different. Okay. We shall see. Till then, we'll see you guys next time. Maybe we'll play some games. If you're free on the weekend as well, I know we'll be working, so I will be free. We can play some games.
Possibly.
We'll run some WWE 2K.
All right. Sounds good.
Till then, guys, it's been your boy, Eric of EMFC.
So this is Derek of EDFC.
And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.